Hello and welcome back. I want to think about a single moment in your journey, a specific moment when you understood that the pursuit of your passion wasn't just for you, but for something bigger. For me, that moment arrived after a decade in the field, documenting the energy and chaos of live music. In that time, I had the privilege of working with artists from rising stars to icons. I have captured their stories, their emotions, and the moment that connects with their audience. But along the way, I make some big mistakes. These weren't about my creative vision, but about the system and mindset that changed my hobby into a profession. Today I want to share those 4 lessons with you. This is the journey from a passion to purpose. I used to believe that my work would speak for itself, that the skill was the only currency that mattered. I was naive. My biggest shift came when I fully understood that the work wasn't for me, but for the artist. When I started listening, really listening, to the managers and the band members, I noticed patterns. I learned what they value in photography, the color they connected with, the composition that told their story the best. Being open to their needs wasn't a compromise for my work and my art. It was an improvement. It was the moment that my photographs changed from being simply beautiful to being effective. Being a partner in their vision gave me the most valuable asset, their trust. This was my biggest mistake. For too long, I saw the social media as a necessary evil. I wanted people to find my work through my curated website. I believe that was the only way to show my work. But let's be honest, the world doesn't always have time to click. The vast majority of people will discover your work through social platforms like Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. By neglecting my presence here, I lost countless opportunities to engage, to connect, and to be seen. Your website is still essential. It's your studio, your exclusive gallery. But social media is the front door. It's where you can meet people, you can engage, you can be discovered by someone else. My own experience taught me that in a really hard way. The moment when I started posting regularly, I saw a huge bump when it comes to reach, to my following, to likes, and even opportunities. And my business began to grow rapidly. This might seem obvious. You can have the greatest vision, the greatest artist, the greatest clients, the greatest and best place in the world, but you hadn't your tools prepared. I can count times when I arrived at the gig just to realize my batteries were drained and my SD cards were full. This is where the Kaizen philosophy enters my life. Continuous improvements. I built a simple system and pre-shoot checklist. Every appointment now starts with a deliberate and calm preparation. I know my gear is ready, and my bags are packed correctly, and I am free to focus solely on the work. It isn't about being rigid, it's about building a simple system, so you can focus solely on your creative flow. My final lesson is about security and structure. Your work is the most valuable asset that you have, and it deserves to be protected well. I learned this the hard way, with the hard drive failure. It's a moment when people divide into 2 groups, the people that are making backups and those who will. My system before was a disorganized mess of drives. Now it's simple, solid system. I use 3-to-1 backup system, 3 copies of each file on 2 different media times, 1 offsite. For me it's a pair of hard drives, 1 external outside my home and software backup like Backblaze or CrashPlan. This system keeps my work organized with a clear naming convention, but it also gives me peace of mind. These lessons weren't about the photography. They were about building a sustainable, professional foundation. It's about being deliberate with your connection, being present, prepared with your tools and being organized with your work. Your passion is the starting point, but the system that you are going to build behind the scenes will allow you to do your work the best and allows you to grow from a hobbyist to a professional. I hope you find this video enjoyable. Leave a like and subscribe for the more content in the future.